Well, welcome.
This is it.
This is it. We are starting the Tata and Haha show where I said
Don't you do it.
I'm gonna do it. Before the podcast, I was like, listen, where you get to see Tatas and Hahas. Just kidding. That's not the type of YouTube we're doing.
Probably my tatas, if anything.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, this is so exciting. We've been talking about doing a podcast because we are millennials and everybody has a podcast, and we felt left out.
So we had to do it.
Yeah. And we think we're hilarious. Little alien duo for those that didn't follow.
Por vida, or for life, as they say.
Or for life here in the Americas. Oh, because we would do Fortnite together, and we both have the alien skins. What's the other name for them? What's the nerd name? Xenomorph.
Yes.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. That's a big word.
Gotcha.
We got it.
The movie's Alien. You can't just keep calling him Alien.
Yeah, why not? He is an alien. So let's just call him what he is. Listen, call a spade a spade.
I mean, I guess. We just basically have a lot of shit to say that's gone unsaid.
For so long.
Too long.
And we thought this would be a lot more fun to, like, everybody wants to hang out with you and I. Like, usually, like, within the friend group outside of content and stuff like that, in real life, they're like, oh, are you and John coming? Like, we are the ones known for fun. So we figured you guys could have fun hanging out with us how we usually hang out.
Yeah. Watch us have fun while having fun.
The fun inception. We'll be doing all the funsy stuff. But for those that don't even know, we were going to talk about, like, just basically everything, like how we met, our content and stuff. Because
No, keep going.
All right. Well, so what had happened was, for those that follow either one, or like if you follow me, you know that I accidentally got a following on TikTok, and then John can tell his journey too. But that's how we met, was TikTok.
You said accidentally got a following?
Yeah, I did not mean to.
Oh.
I went and cried to some people on the internet. I don't know if you remember the story. I was sad.
I remember. I just didn't know it was accidental.
It was. Like, I literally went from only like 3,000 or 4,000 people to 38,000 within the span of like 2.5 weeks.
Because of crying?
Well, there was a couple funny, like I would just do like funny ones.
Oh. And
then I did a reaction to the girl that was like, I don't know, I forget the little girl that was like something like, I winked at him 2 times, that one. And I reacted to it, and I look like her. So I think that was kind of part of it. A lot of people in the comments were like, is that her grown up? And I'm like, oh, absolutely. I'll go viral again. Thank you. I'm going to take her credit. I don't know who she was. Sorry, little brunette child.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because yours was, did you start on TikTok? I remember you've done other stuff.
Yeah, like most people, I started just because I was bored and everything was shut down and there was nothing else really to do. I was working, or the place I was working at, it was a lab. And so you can't really work at a lab from home. You kind of have to be in the lab. Yeah. So it was just like, they just sent us home for a while. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I've always had ideas and stuff. I was just always too scared to put them online just because.
Is that weird now? Because like now, like you've been doing it for a long time. Like I thought so too. Like I felt like it was really, really strange, but you kind of get used to it.
Oh yeah. Now it feels weird if I don't put something on there.
Yeah.
I just got, but it was just like anything new. It was just, I was afraid of judgment. I was afraid of, just how stupid it would look, which it still does.
Yeah, we are grown ass adults, like pretending.
Yeah, and
doing skits.
It's some of my first ones. I think they're still on my TikTok. I never took them down.
Oh, see, I wish I wouldn't have wiped all mine, but a lot of mine were crying stuff. But there was a second wipe, and I lost some good ones in there. Man.
That wipe caught me by surprise. When I went to your account, I was like, whoa.
Because we were friends. That's how we had met. I don't know who followed who first. Like I
don't know either.
I don't know, but I remember I was in, or you were in one of my lives, and you were like, Tia. And I was like, who the... You got a lot of followers. You know my name? How do you know me? When did we meet? I don't remember this. Can you tell me when the And then I saw some of your lives where you were talking about almost getting banned because of stupid
Oh man, yeah.
people. And I was like, please don't leave. Like, that's how we like, it started to get really genuine. And then we just always talked and started FaceTiming and.
Yeah, because I started pretty much, I mean, my following happened accidentally too. It was just, I started with a bunch of nonsense that if you're willing to scroll back far enough, because I do have a ton of videos, you'll see the weird awkward dancing videos, even one in the lab that I did.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Dang, that's a deep scroll.
The
though.
lab coat and everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can be scrolling for 45 minutes to get down to the end of yours.
They're so bad. And some of the first like dancing videos I started doing, they were just awful. But
and it was a lot easier. I was wishing that I would have started earlier, even though it was prompted by other things, but because people that started then got following so much faster. Like, it's hard to grow on TikTok now.
Yeah, especially now.
Yeah, especially for those that are just starting too.
Yeah, I don't even know what. I think I just had a pretty consistent slow following initially, because it was accidental too. It was more just like, this is a creative outlet. I have all these ideas. I'm just gonna put them on here. Yeah. Because I keep telling them to my friends, and they just laugh and think I'm stupid or both. Yeah. So I was like, or whatever. I'll just put it on here.
Rude.
Nobody will really see it.
Yeah.
It's just, but it'll make.
We can see it on the
too excited.
I know, right? My bad. Woo! We just like try to take off. Woo!
But yeah, so I was like, nobody's really gonna see it, but I'll feel good about it. It's fun to do. So that's why I started, and so it took me. I think I got to.
Really, Luna? Luna likes to join.
I had a few, just whatever videos, and I did one. That champagne one.
Oh yeah, I do remember that one.
And that one took off. That was like the first one I had that actually. I hate viral as a word, but yeah, for lack of a better one at the moment, it did. But then that took me to like, I think like 7,000 followers. Okay. Because I was at like a few hundred or something before that.
Oh okay.
And then nothing for like a year. I was stuck at like 7,000.
Oh, I don't think I remember that.
Oh yeah, because that one was like, like October 2020. I want to say I did that video. Yeah, I feel like it was that long ago.
You don't have to be doing that right now. We doing a podcast.
Luna, you're on camera.
Luna,
don't
really?
lick it on camera.
Yeah. Luna, don't lick it on camera. Luna, get it together.
But that was like, oh wow, like I'm actually funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm actually funny. You didn't know it before?
I just did not on that scale. Like,
Luna, seriously, girlfriend.
So like,
don't look at me like that.
Well, because that video in particular, I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Like I watched it, even watching it back, I was like, this is dumb. Like, yeah. I think it's funny, but it's dumb. So I didn't expect that at all. But so I was like, oh yeah, this is actually can go somewhere. But after that, it was just stagnant for a while.
That's crazy.
And then so I was just continuously making stuff, and then I just decided to. I didn't even want to start doing reactions. Yeah. It was just at that time you couldn't share a video on your profile. The only way was to do a duet with it.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, you couldn't repost or like share it. It was just that was the only way.
Oh, that was like you an OG TikToker. He is in the OG camp. I'm like, that happened on TikTok. I don't remember that.
Yeah, so I remember
because I was just scrolling
and then muting myself because I was like, I just wanted to share it.
Yeah,
but people could see me laughing. And so one of my followers, I don't even remember who it was. I wish I did.
But that's really interesting.
But they were like, you should unmute it. Like we want to hear you laugh along with it or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So I deleted it and then reposted it with myself unmuted. And then that one took off. And I was like, what the hell? Yeah. With the first 2 or 3, it was like rewatching them. It wasn't actual like blind reactions. It was stuff I found and I was like, this is funny. But watching it again was still funny. And then after that is when they're like, because like the first few I did took off, and then it was like, what the hell is this? Yeah. And then that's where people started tagging me and stuff and sending me stuff, and that's
so crazy.
I know. So it was like I mean, there was ups and downs, like
Yeah.
like you said, when that was, I remember that. I think that was probably February of 21.
Yeah, because you were like, I remember telling you not to quit. And then I quit.
Yeah, I was.
And I wiped everything. I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm out. I don't want to deal with y'all. It's a lot though.
It is. And it was getting, I was getting anxiety about posting just because I had gotten so many content violations, like the guideline violations, that I would watch videos that I recorded and then I'll have this moment of like, is this going to get taken down? Like, is this okay? Like watching and rewatching and watching. So.
And while you were getting like, I don't know if you want to talk about this on the first episode, but whatever, that's like our history. But you were getting violations because of your skin color.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, that
like,
too. I mean, whatever, it comes with the territory, I guess.
I know, but still, I'm like, you're laughing, like you're reacting to.
I know it was like bullying, or
yeah,
they were seen as bullying because no one in that video I was reacting to was laughing, or it was just rough. I can't even remember. I just don't even really.
Which is insane because you literally were just like, I think about my one content violation. It was for my toes. And
that was the only one you got?
That was the only one I've ever had. And Steph was like, well, that's what you get for putting your toe titties on the internet. And I was like, oh, I know. Like, that one video took off. I did, for those that don't know, Toes and Hoes. Hey, what up? Deep cut.
There's at least one that knows.
Yeah, we are going to tell some dating stories at some point. We could probably tell some of them. We're pretty sure one of. Oh man, yeah, no. There was a lot of questions around toes, and just like a few too many. Like, why are you that interested? Why are you that interested
in the feets?
In the feces, in the little piggies that go to the market. Why? I don't understand. Oh man, people that's the thing, dating too. So, dating as a like, that's why we had a good friendship, is because not only like I felt like you understood what I'm going through, that not a lot of people get it. Yeah. Because everybody's like, and especially even now, like any of this stuff, like, cause we watched my Instagram take off from like nothing to like 100K or 101. Now it's going backwards. I'm pissing somebody off.
Yeah, you did.
I'll be pissing people off.
You stopped the sexual content, so people are.
Yep, and then they were like, "Nah, I'm out."
Yeah, the reactions are getting cleaner.
I know,
and more family friendly. So.
Because the thing is that, and I would keep reacting to that stuff, but men on the internet take it so far.
Stop being gross, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like, nobody understands that. Nobody understands, like, you and I were talking about like dating. Like every time, like, so I've just quit the apps. I can't. I can't, and freaking doppelganger took it out of me, man.
We're getting deep on episode 1.
Oh, we're getting deep on episode 1. We're gonna start naming nicknames, and y'all are gonna be like, start wondering who the hell people are. Anyways, but like, everybody would see that, and I would have anxiety because I had dated somebody that, like, when my TikTok took off and stuff, was just not. That was not something he could handle. And not at all. Yeah. So it's always been like frustrating to date, but you got that too, because like people see you, like you have, not that I'm gonna drop it on there, but I'm going to 1.1 mil. He got that 1.1 mil.
It's just a number.
It's just a number on TikTok. But that's the thing, is like, we treat each other the same. We treat everybody else the same, because it doesn't matter. Literally, the game is made up and the points don't matter. Besides doing freaking brands.
Shout out Who's Line.
Yeah. Put me on TV. They still got that these days?
I doubt it. I seriously doubt it.
Whose line is it anyway now? Whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure that's long gone.
I mean, Brady, what up? What up?
Brady is still the man, though. Yeah, still.
You still mad? Why?
No, he's still the man.
Oh, he's still the man.
Yeah.
Wayne Brady, man, and he won freaking Masked Singer. When we saw him in there, I was like, yeah, that's my dude.
Talented guy.
Yes. Put us somewhere. I don't know where. Put me on TV, Wayne Brady. Thank you. Hashtag put Tia on TV. Hashtag thank you, Wayne Brady.
Let's Make a Deal. You want to be on Let's Make a Deal?
We just come up with our own. It's so stupid, but it's dumb. Like dating, like you understand. Like, I don't know. It's just dumb.
It is. I haven't brought it up. I mean, I'm off the apps and everything too now.
Yeah.
We don't have to get into why now.
Yeah, I don't care. You know me. I'm like, my whole life is falling apart. I'll just tell you. What do you want to know? I'll tell you.
I'll save mine for another time. Yeah. But I just stopped bringing it up, like I was telling you, just because. I mean, I know not everyone is the same, but I just had enough bad experiences with people finding out about it to where there was never a positive one.
Yeah, I remember you told me, you're like, oh, if they ask about TikTok, you're like, oh, I don't have it. What's that? And you got the mail. You got a mail. I'm doing that. And that's what it is, like, from now on. And I messed up the last one, which I thought that the person understood. And that, like, I do content and stuff like that. And some guys can't handle it.
No.
Blah, blah, blah. So, but we had just talked about it. It was like, okay, no more giving your Instagram. Like, people ask for it. They're like, hey, do you want to exchange Instagram? Because I don't put that I do content on my profile. I don't put my I don't tag nothing.
Nope.
And because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And so, yeah, you were like, don't give that out no more. And I was like, I won't. This time
I know.
And then what happened?
Well, I mean, he said he was okay, but he hit you with the fake out.
I mean,
the insecure fake out.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I can handle everything. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
It was the way that it happened, though, is just what's frustrating, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because
mad childish. Yeah.
Because, like, that's the thing is, like, that, and we've talked about, that's why we did the cut doing friends with benefits, or like the who's friends with benefits, who's not, because we get this all the time. All the time that, like, just because we're friendly and we're best friends
and we laugh together,
then you got something must be happening. We're like,
it has to. You can't laugh with somebody if you're
not. You can't enjoy another human just because they're the opposite sex, which there's times that you can't. But, like, what did I tell you before? I was like, listen, if I meet a guy and he doesn't have some close female relationships, some close female friends, that means that you only see women as a tool, as a And the same thing when you think vice versa.
Say it again.
Say it with your chest.
Just in case they didn't pick it up the first time. Say it one more time.
Because it is. If you don't have a relationship with the opposite sex, you only see the opposite sex as, like, you can only be a one role, rather than having empathy and, like, that's a human and I enjoy them. But that's the thing is, you can't be like like, if you're like, you know, somebody's attracted, but but you're not attracted to them. Right. Like, we're emotional. So it's like an emotional connection that makes it romantic, that makes everything different.
Exactly.
But we don't have the romantic part. We are literally platonic soulmates is what we said. Like, just because friendship.
Yeah. Because we've never had that.
Never.
It's always been, like, even from
the jump.
When I first started following you, I was just like, oh shit, she's funny.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I would go into, it was kind of because I don't remember seeing, like, your sad content. I just remember going into your lives and be like, oh shit, she's sad. Like,
yeah.
This is
damn, really?
It was just because I was just like, oh, okay, like, she's funny. That's why I started following her, because I think she's hilarious. And then go into your live and like, oh, this is the real. And, like, that's what I admired, actually, because I had the same persona. I was like, I'm this goofy guy in skits and whatever videos I'm making. So when I go live,
spreading it for the camera. I'm so sorry.
You're giving us for free, Luna.
Whoa,
that's paid. We got to put that behind a paywall.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're gonna censor it.
Bleep. Blur it out.
Blur out, Luna. Luna's literally just showing her kitty cat to the whole world.
The whole world.
Oh my gosh.
But that's what I did admire, that, because you were just, like, putting it all out there, being vulnerable, everything. You just weren't afraid to do that. And I was like, I'm just now starting to get over that whole, this is my online persona. Yeah. And portraying things like a certain way. It's exhausting.
I feel like I'm going backwards.
You are, because yes, you are, because you were, like, extremely vulnerable in your drawing in. Yeah. And I was kind of kept everything close to the vest, and now I'm spreading out. Yeah. But I mean, I was in a relationship when I started, so I think that's why I was like, I have to keep this separate. Yeah. But now that I'm not, I don't know. I don't give a shit about sharing anything. But I mean, again, it goes back to how your followers act. Yeah. And, you know, you have to withdraw sometimes because of how.
Because mine was a lot more, like, my followers were, and some still are, very, like, interactive. And I am very much an introvert that people still will call me and they're like,
crazy.
Yeah, they call me out and be like, no, you're an extrovert. No, I can extrovert in certain spaces, But
Oh,
John knows.
Y'all should see. As soon as she finishes a live or like streaming or anything, it is a beeline to her bedroom and close the door for
hours.
It could be an hour or it could be the rest of the day.
Yep.
Just
be like, I'm catching you tomorrow. It's been nice knowing you. Thank you so much for participating in my life.
Because you've said that when I first moved here, you said that you were. And I was like, well, I mean, I'm not going to disagree. Obviously, you know who you are. But it was just like, it just doesn't seem like it. But when you see it on daily, you're like, oh, yeah, this is exhausting.
Yes,
for you.
It is. Like extroverting and talking to people, especially doing lives, is like there's certain people that don't drain me. Like, you don't drain me. But even with that, like, I still sometimes I'm like, I just want to zone out.
Yeah.
And not like even be in anybody's presence. It's really difficult. And so, because I want to show up for everybody. That was my heart. And that's why I still continue to do this. Like, I think we've talked about it so many times of like, I still want to share some of it because like I am divorced. I'm dating after divorce. I feel like I'm doing this and that's like a hard thing to navigate or whatever. And there's got to be other people that need to hear that they're not the only ones struggling in dating. Although like I still want to be funny. Like I think I'm funny. And so I'm just trying to balance of where I am open enough, but also like only in certain spaces.
Yep.
Because, well, I mean, people don't see my TikToks anymore. So I usually am a lot more open on TikTok because people don't follow me. So whatever.
Yeah, it's easier to be honest when you know no one's going to see it.
Yeah. And that's why it was really easy in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a big following. But the more and more you get, the more people like know and then start to like, it's a lot.
Yeah, it is. And then for a while, that's what I was afraid of, was straying to do anything different. Because when I did, people would be very specific about the way they complimented you, or like where they would say, you know, I really love your reactions, not like I love your content kind of thing. Like, oh, you're so great, I love your reaction videos.
Yeah.
Like, what about the other thing I just posted? You don't like that?
Yeah, no, I made it up. That was all by myself. I made a whole skit and I played 2 or 3 different people.
Yeah,
it was lovely.
No, that wasn't good. You didn't like that? I had outfit changes for everybody and everything. No? Okay.
I had to do it. Yeah. Oh, look, I was all into character role. It was like, whatever the actors do.
Damn.
Oh, they're like when they're all submersive.
I don't know the word. We'll go with submersive for now.
Immersive, maybe that's the better term. Method acting. Hey,
there it is. Bam.
I was in the method acting.
Yeah.
You know, so I put the towel on my head to make it look like I was a girl. Like,
I wrote the script. I did it. Yeah. I did everything.
I was the cameraman, the editor.
You did.
Listen, it was a great skit. You should go see it.
None of that? Okay, that's cool. No, you want me to laugh at this video?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You want me to shut up and just like look at the camera and laugh a few times?
Dance, monkey.
Dance.
That's what I actually struggled with, and that was another reason why I was thinking of quitting. Other than the violations, it was I don't know, I was starting to resent it.
Yeah.
Just because I had put so much work into so many like hours into some videos, and then like, oh, this is what it is. This is all I am. It's just a laugh and a smile. So that started to drain me, just because I looked at it that way. I didn't look at it as anything positive for a while. Just even to this day, I've just got burned out on them. So I still like doing them now. But I've done, sometimes I was doing like 20 or 30 a day for like,
I know
for like 3 or 4 days,
which is insane.
Just because I would get tagged in so many, and I would try to do all of them, but I couldn't because I was getting hundreds of tags a day.
And doing so many, I didn't realize it. Like, you told me all that stuff before, but I was doing a lot more reactions on Instagram, and it really does get old really quickly.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine you doing it for as long as you did.
I was just like, this is happening. I know to stay consistent, I have to, stay in the spotlight, I guess, so to speak. So I would record like 20 to 30 a day for like 3 or 4 days. And then not all of them got posted. That's why I have like 1,400 drafts.
Yeah. 14. I don't even know how you'd be having 1,400 drafts on TikTok.
Well, because I have
0.
I wouldn't watch them beforehand, so I'd record it and then like, oh, this one isn't funny. I didn't laugh at all. I can't post this because I'm gonna look like a bully.
So delete it.
I know. It's too late to go back now. I don't want to scroll. I should have kept up with it at the time.
You know, if you're going the wrong direction when you're like driving, it's too late
It's
now.
too late
No,
to turn
fucking
back.
turn
No.
around.
No, it's too late. I gotta just keep going.
No, we're just gonna be further down the road.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh my gosh,
It's
that's
fine.
funny.
If I delete the app, it'll just delete all of them.
Yeah, that.
But I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I was like, you don't want to get rid of all of them.
No, I'm gonna go back through and like I'll have.
If that's
like,
when you're
draft
really
days or
bored.
something.
Listen, we've decided that when we get really
Oh,
sad and
yeah.
lonely, we have to fill our time with other things.
What do they say that the idle hands are the devil's playthings?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
For
is.
me, it's the lonely playthings and not. I mean,
that's
yeah, we're not
fine.
gonna.
That's the bad. Yeah, you know, we'd not be making the best choices sometimes.
Not at all. So I was just like, stay busy. But yeah. So I think like when you send video, like you'll say, I'm gonna go introvert. I'm gonna go scroll through Instagram or TikTok or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's like women I've dated and they're like, oh, what are you up to? And they're like, oh, I'm just scrolling through TikTok. Like, do you? And I'm like, no.
Nope.
I don't.
I don't even know what that is. What is that? The talk of the tick?
And they're always like, oh, you don't scroll? Like, oh, if you only knew the number of videos I've watched, that's why I don't scroll anymore, because I have spent hours upon hours. Just that was my, I mean, I
it's
wasn't
work.
really getting
It
paid
becomes
for
work.
It. Yeah, it was what I did. I would work and then do that after work. So it was like, I just got burned out on it. So I don't scroll anymore. If it's not my own or like something you post or like some of my friends, I don't even watch it.
That's crazy. I go through spurts of what I do, but it's like, it's different on Instagram and TikTok. Like TikTok, I feel like mine's like more curated towards what I am going through, because reels on Instagram are just like still like text, and it's like how TikTok was.
Oh yeah.
3 years ago, 2 years ago.
Text and sounds and
and
really short videos. Yeah.
And those are taking off.
Yep.
And now like TikTok wants to be like the mid form versus like YouTube being long form, and like YouTube's trying to do shorts. Like that's the thing, is like it just gets old. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Listen, just put me on somewhere. I'm funny, okay? I don't want to have to do all the work.
I know, even this thing, you're like, I just want to show up and record. I just want to be the talent.
Listen, it's also I am sad and depressed.
I wasn't going to say that, but you're entitled to say whatever you want.
Listen, I don't care. I'll say it right now. It's not like OT is like, oh, John gets to do all the work and I'm the talent. No, I'm barely making it.
But also, I was just teasing you with that.
Yeah,
I actually
I know.
really nerd out on the editing.
Because you're so good at it. And that's what like we talked about, like doing more YouTube. And I freaking hate video editing. It takes so long. I was like, if you learn it and you show me the shortcuts, that's what I'll do. It's my ADHD.
Yeah.
I do not have patience at all. I mean, we've talked about this.
Yeah. Zero.
I mean, you've been in the car with me while I drive.
Immediately, if someone is going 1 mile per hour under this posted speed limit, you are losing it.
We were talking about like the stupidest. What was the one thing you put on the thing?
I got it from Shaq's podcast.
Oh yeah.
It's called, he called it senselessly sensitive. So they would just talk about like silly things that they get upset about.
And you were like, oh, I don't know if I have anything. And I was like, oh, I do.
I know. I was like, I don't know if I can think of any. And you listed like 3 off the top of your head.
Oh, yeah. I was like, and then I was like, the other day, I was like, I came home, tell him I was so mad. This dude, okay. So for those on YouTube, we'll do hand signals.
Yeah.
Okay. Like you're stopped and you're going to turn right, but it's like a 3-way stop or whatever, but has a light, and you're supposed to, it's not right on red, but there was a green light. He still stopped. He stopped. Why are you stopping when it's a green light? Go. I can't. It's not even 2 seconds too long. I'm like, move.
That's why
move it.
I thought of you when there's a bunch of roundabouts out here.
I'm so sick and done.
I think they used to be 4-way stops, but they changed it to try to, because they are more efficient if you know what you're doing.
If they know how to drive. In Washington State, people do not know how to drive.
That's an important distinction.
Yes.
Yeah. But there was a car I was following behind, and they did one of those they're
Fake out.
waiting to turn in front of you, and they wait till you get close, and then turn in front of you, and then go about 10 miles an hour. So I was already just like, oh, okay, all right, this is what we're doing. And so we approached that roundabout, and they stopped, and there was no cars.
Oh my
in
gosh!
it, and they stopped for like it was a stop sign. They held it for a good 3 alligators.
Yeah. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I was like, go, bitch, go, move.
And I started laughing because I just pictured you losing your absolute shit. It's just like, there's nobody in there. Go.
I can't. It is funny because like I'm also like kind about it, but I'm also mad. Like it's like, but I'm just like, what the f- are you doing? Can we move? Are we? Oh, I'll have a whole conversation with them.
You will.
As if they.
You give them nicknames and everything.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, red Corolla. That's how we're just gonna stay here. We're not gonna move. This is the stuff that you hear on a daily basis of me just like talking shit to people.
Yeah.
But in real life, I'd be like, oh, I am so sorry. Let me just. Yeah, I will. You're right. You were right. I was wrong. I should have thought about how you felt. My bad. Red Corolla. You dumb bitch.
It's so funny to see the flip because you are like the kindest, caring person, and then you get in the car, you're like, move! Like, oh shit, oh shit.
I have zero patience in the car. Oh. I'm like the defensive driver. But here's the thing in Washington State, and I don't know if it's because of the weather. First of all, it's sunny half of the year anyways. I don't know what people are talking about. It's always gray and raining. No, it's not. But I think they just are so chill and relaxed. They drive so damn slow.
Yeah.
This is the slowest drivers.
Yeah. This is the only state, I mean, I haven't been to that many, but the only one where people actually drive the speed limit on the freeway. And it's 60.
I know.
And there's people that do that in the fast lane.
And then they do not move. First of all, no.
Self-awareness is lacking.
Exactly. I grew up in Texas and Oklahoma. You get a ticket if you camp. It's called campers. You don't fucking camp in the left lane. Move your ass over. Left lane is for crime. Thank you. It is. We are prepared to get a ticket, okay? Move your ass over. If you're not, get your ass over in the lane that you belong in. I don't think I get so mad.
I know.
Just even thinking about it.
It's so ridiculous.
It's the stupid. I can't stand it. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know. Thank you, Washingtonians. You suck.
Maybe they're trying to teach you patience.
Listen, the whole thing, if you even say the P word one more time, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. Like God, like for those that don't know, I do believe in God. And I'm like, I believe that God is really, yeah, he wants me to have patience because his timing is perfect. But also, can you hurry it up just a smidge? I don't know. Just like a little bit. Please. And
Get
thank
your
you.
ass up and hurry up.
Yeah. I was like, please also, you the best. My bad. Lord, please. Man. It's a strength though, because I do when I'm doing well, like I'm the get shit done kind of person.
Yeah.
Because of that trait. But every strength has a weakness. But it does.
It does. Absolutely.
And then what was the one that somebody was like asking you, or did they ask you if you had a weakness or what was your toxic trait? And I was like, literally like, you have none. Oh, I even was like, I don't know if I could tell you a toxic trait about you. John is the perfect person. I want y'all to know. But other than Jesus, you got this. Hey, but like,
there's some, but yeah, a lot of them. I had a ton. When people talk about, I'm not into astrology or nothing, but when you talk about Scorpios, they have a ton of toxic and just.
But then you grew up. Is that why you say I need to get somebody over 30?
Unfortunately, age does not equal maturity.
That's true, though. That's true.
It helps sometimes, but not always. I talk to myself a lot and overthinking and like one thing I do that I used to hate, but now I mean, it's been several years since I've been embracing it, but at the end of every day, I kind of catalog what happened and just how I could have done better, like with interactions with people, what I could have said differently or just
Are we not ain't just gonna skip over that one? Like you didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? You go over your date with yourself.
I do.
This is why you're a perfect human. I don't have this. I'm like, at the end of the day, nah, we did our best. I'm like, nah, we were doing the best we could. Good job, bitch. You tried.
I think I turned it into a positive thing, because it used to just be, if I made a mistake, it would bug me for so long.
I still can't.
And I would try to avoid it.
Oh, okay.
So instead, I'm like, okay, what could I have done differently or said differently? So if I have an interaction with somebody, or if I run into this sort of situation again, I can do better and I won't feel like that. Mm-hmm. So that's what I turned it into. It feels weird to say out loud.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's weird for me too. It wasn't weird for you because it's definitely weird for me.
It definitely feels weirder to say out loud.
No, but that's really good. I mean, like, I guess I do that but it's like, in prayer and stuff like that. So it is like a good, like, reflecting thing. Mm-hmm. But I just have the hard time, like, it's funny because I can have so much grace for other people, but you'll even, like, especially within the dating thing of, like, hurting somebody else's feelings, even if it's not intentional and even if it's for the best, kills me.
Yeah.
Or if I, like, feel like, well, you call them pity dates, but I have a thing. If I tell somebody I'm going to do something, I want to keep my word. Uh-huh. But like, also within the dating, so if I'm like, yeah, it'd be great to see you again, even if I was feeling like not.
Even if you didn't want to, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm like, I said it, so I have to do it.
I mean, you're entitled to change your mind.
That's true.
Yeah.
I know. And it's.
I wanted to when I said it.
I know. As soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, no.
That was a few days ago now.
I didn't like that at all. You know what? Never mind. I know I said it to you.
I'm not the same person I was then.
I said 2 minutes ago that I'd like to see you again. I changed my mind. I don't want to see you. Thank you, though. Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, we're going on another date. You get to your car, and then you're like, you know what? I thought about it on the walk to my car, and I don't.
Would you text him? That's the thing about you. You would be like, no, I would leave in the middle of the day, although.
Oh.
We do not have to say nothing.
That would, I felt like there was a lose-lose if I got up and walked out. I don't know why. I felt like everyone in the bar would have chastised me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if everybody knew, but I feel like if I just said that and got up and walked out, I feel like people are going to start throwing tomatoes or something.
Oh, you know what? I think some people would applaud you for even sticking it out.
I mean, it wasn't the worst hour of my life, so it was long, though.
There's some dates, man, that are like bad dates. Yeah, because I don't want to just meet some rando. I'm a woman on the internet.
Facts.
That was the one that was like, have you ever played Apex? And I was like, I don't like first-person shooters.
It's the same dude?
That was the same dude.
Ugh.
And this is why I'm like, it was so dismissive. And it was like, especially within the video game community. Listen, I stream on Twitch. I love video games. I played video games for years. But guys will always be like, have you tried this? I'm like, listen, I've tried Call of Duty. I've tried Overwatch 2. I've tried all this stuff. I don't like first person. Not even just shooters. I don't like first person games. Mm-hmm. But he was like, oh, you haven't played like Apex with me. And I even told you, I was like, when we were playing together, I was like, it was the most toxic, masculine, not fun. Like, if you can't play video games, playing a multiplayer, you're like, oh, we ain't gonna work.
Oh yeah. But
it was like weird. So we went on the date and he was like doing like the really mean, the bully joking the whole time because we went bowling. Yeah, it was like, and then it's like, it was just funny. It was a joke. I should have known. Like, I thought, I was like, he was cute. And I was like, okay, it's whatever. So I forget where we went. Like, we'd gone to go eat. So he drove because it was down the street for a pizza. And then we came back and we're, kissing the car. And he grabbed me. And I was like, no, thank you. And he was like, this isn't for me. This is for you. And I was like, no, thank you.
So ridiculous.
Yeah. So I immediately like text him, I think like the next morning, like, hey, don't think we're a fit.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah. And then he wanted to, he even recently just Instagram DM'd me.
Ugh.
And was like, oh, wow, you've got like 100K on Instagram. And I never responded. You grabbed me.
What a gentleman.
I know.
This is for you. I'm not getting anything out of it.
I know. I'm not getting anything.
I'm not getting anything out of
this. Oh, my
gosh.
gosh.
What a jackass.
Just the dating stories of that's like.
That's the whole thing, though. Like you said, that that toxic, like condescending masculinity.
Yes.
Like, I don't like this. Oh, it's because you haven't done it with me.
Yeah, you haven't played a video game with me. You don't add anything, sunshine. I don't like these games. I'm telling you I don't like something, and you're literally telling me like that's not true.
Yeah, exactly.
As a video game player.
Yeah.
Because I'm a girl and it's like, oh, she just doesn't know. She hasn't given that a shot. No, I told you I didn't like, man. I told you I didn't like Call of Duty. But I don't like Call of Duty. You think I'm going to like playing with you just because it's you? Get over yourself.
Oh, man, that applies to so many other things. I've heard a lot when they're like, if you say something you don't like, then they're just going to be like, oh, well, I can. That's them. I'm different.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure. If you have to say you're different, you're not.
No. Yeah, exactly. If you have to say like anything about you, if you talk yourself up, you're not. You're just not. That dude was, man, some of the dating stuff that I quit. I'm so done. I'm so done.
It's exhausting.
It is. Like, I don't.
Especially when you build a connection. Well, the way we are. We are emotional people. So we get attached when we connect with somebody.
Yep.
Someone that's fun or easy to talk to, or
and it doesn't happen all the time, so it's like when it happens, like I feel like that's why we're just like holding on for dear life, like, dear God, please let this work.
That person, yeah,
because you're like, I can't connect with other humans.
Yeah, there's always something, especially like you said with content and stuff. There's people that find out and they're either against it. It's rare to find someone that doesn't actually care about it.
Yes. Or if they do, like, I feel like it's twofold. Like they care in the sense for, like, especially for me, like, where they don't like it that I have male friends or that I'm not, like, that I have a male following. But or the other way around, it's like they want, you've run into that. They want, like, the attention that we have, like, we want, or to be like, I'm with a famous, we're not even famous, but like I get the as soon as I hear famous or celebrity, I'm out
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've gotten that, haven't you?
Yeah, that's why I don't like sharing it, just because, and I know not everyone's like that, but just it's happened enough times to where people will make it seem like they like talking to me. But then when I'm live or doing or anything else, they'll mention like, oh, when we hang out, we should do a live together, or let's do a video together, or
that actually gets on my nerves with everything too.
Yeah. I mean, the one that bugged me the most, I think, would be when I had someone's number. That's happened a few times. And I would text them, an offline private conversation. Yeah. And then they would, if I was
they
doing
bring it
live,
up online?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. So it was like, oh, sorry I didn't text you back. While I'm in a live, you're good. I'm
like listen, I'm going to get my life together. Just give me a few years, not even a few minutes. Hello. Okay. I just was going to face you because I was like, that's crazy. I move too much for this. I can't sit still. Who decided this? I did. But
you set it up. Yeah.
I did. I set it all up. I'm like, I cannot sit still. For a podcast. Yeah, whatever.
So you're live and they come in like, oh, sorry, I didn't text you back.
It's so annoying.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, well, you could have just texted me that. Why did you?
Yeah. Why do you need it? Why does it have to be?
That text was like a couple weeks ago. So you were just,
yeah.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I stopped bringing it up. And it's just, I don't know. I don't like it.
I don't either.
And I don't think I ever told you this, but like since we're talking, I never actually dated. I went on virtual dates with her. But like I absolutely fell in love with this woman, and she is in a whole ass other country. I know I didn't tell you based on your face.
Yeah, she's in another country.
Yeah,
this wasn't okay.
This was like.
Stop, Luna. Come here.
Dang, was this? It was probably like, it happened.
Luna, stop. Come here.
Was it like a year ago? I don't know. Time.
I know time is irrelevant.
Yeah, but no, she's in another country. And
what
not
country? It doesn't matter.
It's a Greek country.
Okay, I don't know geography.
Yeah.
Is it Greece?
It's part of it. It's not actually Greece. It's another one.
Okay, one of the ones. All right, got it. It's somewhere over there. Okay.
But yeah, she was she, I think came across, like I met her on TikTok. And
okay. Man, I'm never talking to anybody.
I know she was a sweetheart. She still is. We still talk every now and then. But she's like in a relationship and everything now.
Stop, Luna.
She's always been. She's the only one, I think. Well, not the only one, but she was one that I just fell in love with. But I was like, what the?
Yeah.
2,000 miles away. No, it was more than that.
It's more than 2,000 miles away.
It's like 7,000 miles or something.
I don't know.
It's a 9-hour difference time wise, I believe.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You in a whole nother country. Listen, you in the future or the past. Either way, you're not where I'm at.
that was the first time where I was like, damn it. Like, if I connect with somebody and they're halfway across the freaking world.
I know.
But yes, that's an example. Like, I met her through TikTok. She was sweet. I went like, and I always, I mean, not as much anymore, but like, when it first started with the flirting, I was like, ooh, let me see what you look like, because you're flirting with me.
Okay, I got attention.
Went to her profile, I was like, oh, she is gorgeous.
Yeah.
But she turned off all her comments because she would get a lot of hate. Even though she didn't have a huge following or nothing. But
what's she getting hate on?
Just for being beautiful, I guess. I don't know.
Interesting.
I mean, pick one.
I mean, I get hate for all kinds of stuff.
I was going to say, pick one.
Pick one. Yeah, really. The internet is the most... It's the worst place, but there's people. That's why I say, like, there is people that are good humans. So that's why I don't think we should leave. Because then it's like, if we all leave that are decent humans, the rest of we're left with the rest that's there? No.
Yeah. No, and I refuse to leave because of somebody saying something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We've had that conversation, like, with one of my ex-boyfriends. I was gonna leave it. I was gonna give it up. I was like, well, because it was, he didn't like it, but he didn't want to change who I was. And at that time, I didn't think it was gonna even go as far as it has, or that I would want to use this as to get a job. Like, obviously I want to be in either kind of working for a video game company. My dream job would be in social media management or anything with a video game company. Like, that would be the coolest thing. So I want to use this now. Like, everything, the numbers don't matter for attention. They matter for my future and what I like. And I just have fun bringing joy, and playing around, and it's a great outlet. But Luna, girlfriend, whatever's happened in your life, I'm sorry. I can barely handle my own right now.
You want a mic, Luna?
Yeah, you want a mic? Woof. Speak. Luna, speak. Speak. Good.
There we go.
All right. Luna joined the podcast. You're welcome. Yeah, it's such a weird, like, niche that people don't understand unless they're like a content creator, and like for us, like, our content is kind of all over the place, but just because it's fun and it's what to do. But then people follow us just because of the way we look.
Yeah,
there's a lot of that.
Yeah, I ran into a lot of that in the beginning. I don't feel like I get that much anymore.
Yeah.
And I could be naive, but I feel like it's actually, I don't know. I don't read comments anymore.
I know you don't. I interact a lot more. You were like, nah, I put something out there and I don't talk to nobody.
I don't even check. I might check. If I do check, it's within like maybe the first hour.
Yeah.
At the most. Because that's when, like, the people that have been, like, are essentially my friends will comment, and then I'll, see what they said. But after that, I won't even check. Yeah. Just the negative comments stay with me too long.
Yeah. I think that, that happens to me. But, I mean, most of that's on Facebook. When things have gone to Facebook, like, whoa, they tear you to pieces.
And you're better at shrugging it off.
Yeah, I think so. Because, I think it just any extreme, whenever it's too much love or it's too much hate.
Yeah.
It's not real. So even the love part where everybody's like, I mean, some of it does make you feel good whenever they're like, I can tell when people are being genuine. But again, there's a lot of guys that follow me that are just being over the top sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Just to try
to stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
be noticed.
Obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's not genuine. You can tell when people are not being genuine. You really can. Maybe not the first comment, but like you start to see it and you're like,
I was like, I can't.
You can?
I can't.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Oh.
It all feels like they are. But I don't know.
Bad or good.
But like you said, the extremes, the super positive ones still make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because, words of affirmation aren't my thing at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, mine are coming from like people that want to hide me in a basement. So yeah, it makes me uncomfortable too. Wear me as a skin suit. I don't like it. I don't want to be a skin suit. I want to be a part of this.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I've just never, I mean, this is something I know. It was not
Luna, stop. She's just in it. She gets in her moods, man. Yeah, look at her. She's ready. She's ready for some shit. Yeah, she was like, nah, let's go.
Just growing up, it was never, I mean, I know it could go either way too, but growing up, it was never something that was part of my upbringing. Like my family wasn't really encouraging in that regard.
Yeah.
Which is fine, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had to say that, but I did.
I mean, listen.
We
have a lot of trauma. We can get into that right now.
We don't have to get into family. That's gonna be a whole ass episode.
That is a whole 3 series, like 300 episodes per series of all the trauma. This is why we're funny.
Yeah. But that's why, I don't know. It still makes me, I'm more used to it now, but I appreciate them, but it makes me uncomfortable. The really positive ones. The negative ones are just, I don't know. It'll stick.
Some of them
me.
are funny though.
Some of them are, and some of them are right.
Yeah. I don't like it when they're right, and I get so mad. Oh my goodness, I will get so mad. Listen though, if you're gonna troll though, this is my thing: is if you're gonna troll, be funny. If it's original. Funny, be original and funny. And I've left some because I was like, yeah, touche. That was shitty, but touche. Game recognized game. I thought I'll leave it. Oh my god.
Yeah, but if you're gonna be like this, use the same old insults that have been used for hundreds of years in some cases.
Yeah, Luna, girlfriend, you're gonna fall right off.
Yeah, I don't know how big you think the couch is.
I know. Go ahead, go stretch out. Listen, do whatever you want to do because that's all we've got left.
Yeah,
Luna.
Yeah, but if they are original, then maybe.
Yeah.
But like the few that. And I did for a while. I know we talked about it. I did like comment back on some of them if I could think of something funny.
Yeah, if it's witty, that's why I think.
Or if I could just say something random that would just confuse them. Like, what the hell are you? Yeah. I did that, but then I was like, then I'm combing and looking for them.
Yeah.
And I could use my time,
Yeah.
for something else. Like actually pay attention to the people that are being kind.
Yeah.
And not give the attention to the people that are seeking it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I stopped for that. And then I was like, you know what? Why?
Yeah.
So I just stopped altogether. And I know I want to reply to some because there's some really kind people, but I can't take the chance. I'm too sensitive.
I mean, it's a really weird thing to like deal with or even do. And so some people, it's so funny. They're like, oh, poor you influencer. I'm really loving you. Like there's like the reasons why, but that doesn't make it okay for everybody to make you like hate the internet. I don't know. That comment alone comes from some sort of resentment because not many people are good at taking constructive criticism. So just plain old criticism is rough. Yeah, and anytime people are like, I do hear like if people just call it influencer, they really don't understand it.
I'm not influencing shit.
I know.
I'm trying to influence my bank account.
I'm trying to influence
in a positive way for once.
Yes. Yeah. That's literally all it is. Like I'm here to chase. It's not fame. I'm here to chase money, have a good time, and then leave. I won't go home. You don't have to. If you saw me somewhere outside, no, you did not.
Yeah,
no, you did not.
I know that's not why we started, and that's not why we continue.
No,
it's just trying to. You have to see where you can take it.
I know.
You have to see how far this road goes.
Yeah.
And if it ends,
when do we know? When do we know when we're like washed up and we should stop? I know. I was like, when do we know?
Do we set a timer? Like
I don't know. Is it when are we gonna be like, yeah, you done good, pig. You done good. Like go sit your ass down somewhere
out the pasture.
Whenever
we set the career out the pasture.
We went to that comedy show and there was pop up.
Oh no. The oldest comedian I've ever seen on stage. I mean,
It wasn't even funny anymore. We
no.
were like, oh, no, Pop Pop. Who let Pop Pop on stage?
I know.
Tell Pop Pop to go home.
I consider myself to be fluent in old black man.
Yeah, but woo, that
but
one
I
was.
could not understand a lot of what he was saying.
I don't think I understand any of it, except for something about someone grabbing somebody. That's all I remember.
He told a story about it wasn't even a joke. He just told a story about. I don't even remember where he was.
I don't know, but
there was a woman just standing there, and a guy came up to her and grabbed her, and
that was it. It was just a story. There's no
and he was
joke.
like, I wouldn't do nothing like that.
Yeah. Oh, Pop Pop.
Is he woke? Is this him saying he's woke?
I don't know.
Oh, I did.
But who's gonna tell it? Like, somebody has got to tell us. Like, yo, you had a good run.
It ain't gonna happen.
No.
Wrap it up.
I don't know. Like, you see, I do feel like that when you watch some celebrities. Like, I feel, not that we're celebrities, but people that live their lives online, and then you see them like do stuff on like Instagram, or even the people like, I feel bad, but like Love is Blind Shane. I think there was like one where he was doing a live and people like screenshotted, videoed it, and I don't know if he was tweaking. He had to be on some sort of drugs, but there's like. And everybody was like, are you okay?
Oh no.
Like, there's got to be some point where you're like, ooh, they really just have lost it.
I mean, we're not, like you said, we're not celebrities, so I don't know when, what's the equivalent of Big Brother for us? Remember that show?
Oh yeah.
If we like, that's when you know it's over.
Yeah.
If you
when you didn't win the money, is that what?
Just when you on a show like that.
Oh, well, I try to get on. I applied for Netflix, The Circle. If you would like to put me on there. Is that when I know it's over? Oh no.
No, because that's a step up.
Okay,
it's when you just take a step down. I don't know what a step down is because we ain't nowhere. You know what I mean? We're still on the ground. So the basement, I don't know what the basement is.
I don't know what the step down would be from like content creation. I feel like we're already at the bottom.
We are, so I don't know how to tell. I have no idea.
No, when you start a podcast. Everybody else is doing it. Like, we would like to be part of the cool kids.
We're only a few years too late.
Yeah.
Only.
But see, are we trying to hold on to our youth?
No. I feel like I've been here long enough. I'm not trying to hold on to that.
I feel like I am just because I don't, you gotta have your hair. For the record. Oh, okay. I'm gonna preface it. I'm gonna say it. I don't give a shit.
Fuck it.
I am 35. For those that don't know,
38 over here.
Yeah, and I have a tendency to date younger because
much younger.
27. Well, I mean, there was a 25-year-old. I was 33 when the 25-year-old. That was 8 years. He was terrible, but he still is. But yeah, I mean, it's just the options too. Like, there's not a lot of single men in their 30s. Shut your face.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep it together.
Yeah, you are so bad. In my defense, though, I have dated every height. Mm-hmm. I have dated every race. Mm-hmm. I don't really have a contingency on most things.
No, most of the things you look for, and there's very little to do with appearance.
It has very little to do with appearance. It has nothing, honestly. Yeah. So I've dated everything from whatever. And I'm bless y'all's hearts, and I'm gonna say this because I know that you can't help it. I cannot date bald guys. Listen, you can't fix your height, but you can fix your hair. They got toupees now that are really good. You glue them on for like 6 months. You look like you have a full head of hair. I can't. I'm not attracted to it. And I know I'm not saying it's not attractive or that there's not attractive men like that and the people aren't whatever into that.
You like what you like. You can't
You
help
like
it.
what you like. Yeah. And that one is a hard no.
I know. I've never seen you swipe left quicker than
I can't. Oh man,
there aren't many. I mean, there aren't many like appearance things that are huge turnoffs for me either. Yeah. Height. I don't care if she's taller than me or short or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what I can relate to you on this on. There's just a hard no appearance wise.
I don't know, but I think white women know. Should be a hard no. What is this stupid thing? I feel like, you know, it's funny. It's true though. The craziest of crazies of the white women are attracted to you. I don't know how it keeps happening.
I don't know.
But man,
I don't know. It's not anything against white women in general.
No, it's not. But
it's just
the crazier
I
one.
feel. We talked about it a little bit. I feel like I get fetishized.
Yeah.
Did I say that right? Fetishized. I think that's what it.
I don't know.
I think that's what it is, and so I think that's what it is. That's what I don't know because like I said, a lot of times when, especially on dating apps, when it happens, it's like, oh, they have BLM on the profile. That's why this is
and
working
then when
out.
you look at their music,
their
taste.
Spotify list, it's like, oh yeah, there's Drake is on there.
Yeah.
There's some R&B in there.
Yeah.
Like, is that what this is? Like, or they have a picture with their nephew and you can tell he's mixed, or something like that. And I don't know. So
or their own kids.
I get in my or their own kids.
Yeah.
I get in my own head about it.
Yeah.
And we talked about this a little bit too, where no matter who I date, I feel like I'm dating outside my race.
Yeah.
No matter who it is, even with black women, just because of how black people bullied me a lot growing up.
Yeah.
And treating me like I wasn't one of them.
I know, which is it makes me so sad.
Just because, I mean, it's something that it's so stupid that it still goes on to this day to me. But I'm like, I'm not half. Like, both of my parents are black. They're just light.
Yeah.
And both of my grandparents on both sides, same thing. It's like great grandparents in some cases where it starts to get mixed. So, you know, growing up, I have a family full of light-skinned people. So I went to, you know, we're black.
Yeah,
my
you
family
are.
Didn't say it. I didn't have any experience with anything otherwise, but
you
go and, you know, all these, you know, like, okay, these are my people. Because it's like, that's what I'm used to.
Yeah, and they were like,
they're like, oh,
you weren't in the oven long enough.
You're not one of us.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Get out of here, light bright.
I know. Oh,
yeah,
high
yellow. Yeah, all kind of.
Dang.
Yeah, not even Oreo. Oh, the golden Oreos. You remember the golden Oreos? That's what they used to call me.
Yes, they called you the golden.
Because I was not dark enough to be a regular one. But I'm still white on the inside, apparently.
Oh my gosh.
Because of how I talk or the way I would dress.
Which is just insane.
Or because I had both parents. Crazy, huh?
Shoot.
Because
Shoot.
Some of them have said that.
Yeah.
It's insane. So it still feels like, oh man, if she's black, I'm like, oh, does she like light skinned guys?
Yeah.
Or if she's white, does she like black guys, but like light skinned black guys?
Yeah. which part of the spectrum of the rainbow
exactly.
are we getting?
Do they want to dip a toe in the shallow end, or are they trying to cannonball into the deep end? I don't know. That's another reason why the apps they would kind of give me a little bit of anxiety because of that. Because I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'm looking for stuff like that in their profile to give it away. And that goes to all of them, any race. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Did they like to date in their own race?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I don't really have one. Because even if most light-skinned women are half.
Yeah.
And then that's a whole other different upbringing. But even then, I'm like, do they want another light-skinned guy? Or do they want a black guy or a white guy?
I don't know. Just try to be like, I don't know. Try to be yourself. But I'm saying still, white women is a hard pass for you. That's your hard pass. That's why I'm gonna go out. Would be like, no.
You did veto a few of them.
I did.
I mean, to be fair, I know. Do you not have to give me the look? I know I was at the beginning of going down a very dark road, and not just the non-monogamous thing, just a whole other.
I know. I was like, that is a road not anybody has traveled. I don't think you should go down that road. It's not even paved.
I know. I know. I was gonna saddle up and go down that dirt road. I know.
I think I told you one. I was like, if you feel darkness, you turn your ass around and you come home.
That is a direct quote.
Yeah, that was a direct
before a date.
Quote before a date. If you feel darkness, you turn your ass around and get home. You better knock it off.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
you did tell me that. I thought about that too.
Yes.
On the date, because I can't say anything about her without giving it away, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, that came up, and I was like, "Is this the darkness she was talking about?"
Yes. That was Mama TT. Get your ass home. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Messing around with stuff you shouldn't be.
I
You know darn
yeah.
well.
Yeah. I know. I have a tendency, and I'm working on it, but a tendency to, like, if something doesn't work out, I'll go in the extreme on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Just
yeah, because that was after, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That was after the one.
Yeah, that was after
the one. I don't even know.
The love of my life. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think?
That's what it felt like.
Yeah. It's hard.
It is. Yeah. So that was like I don't even know why it was a punishment to myself. I don't know why I did it, but it was just like
probably a mixture of like wanting to be distracted.
Yeah.
And like, like trying to go as far away from anything committed, because heaven forbid you get attached and want to get hurt again.
Oof.
That's what that was, right?
The accuracy of that
statement.
I
know. That you've hit me with some accuracies. You were like, why don't you try loving yourself first instead of everybody else? While we're on a TikTok live, I was like, excuse you?
I know.
With the knife to the gut.
I know I'm usually more measured.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
That was a drinking live, so they just jumps
why
out.
Why don't you start loving yourself? And then he also told me, I was swiping, and this was before I deleted the apps. He was like, I wasn't even having fun. He was like, didn't we get you coloring books? Go get your coloring book and sit your ass down. I was like, rude.
They're collecting
true.
pens. You got color. You got some nice colored pencils. You got.
Actually, that's what we should do tonight. I'm gonna color watch, because that doesn't sound depressing and sad at all.
Not in the slightest. It's
not
okay.
Not at
it's
all.
All good.
Just sit there with my coloring book. Because I have too many male friends, apparently.
Too many. No, that's not okay. And too many male followers.
Yeah, and a male roommate.
Stop letting them click follow.
That's your fault. I know. That's the whole thing about the whole thing about it, which I do understand. Like, I want to give him some respect. I know you already. I can tell you absolutely. Yeah, you were like, nah. He already made me cry.
Yeah.
So, but it was like
it was the delivery
it was the delivery
that bugged me. I get what he was trying to say, but the delivery bugged the hell out of me.
Right. Because it was
sorry, carry on.
Yeah, but it was the thing. Well, I don't care. You can interrupt. This is how we do all the time. Welcome to Just on the Couch. Thank y'all for whatever hanging out. This is us just talking through shit. But like, to say, it was the fact of like saying, because I have male followers, because I have male friends, and because I have a male roommate, that like it made me feel like I did something wrong. Like, I'm doing something wrong. But I don't do it like with my guy friends. Like, there is a line. Like, we know which ones are not actually my friends, are trying to passively shoot their shot. There is a difference. I understand that, like, that men and women, like, sometimes you see them and they're like, he's just my friend. We're like, really? Because we don't treat friends like that. What are you doing? Stop it. But that's not the case. Yeah. So even though he said, like, from what he knew of me, I have good character and stuff like that, it's still that first part that literally you're calling my integrity and my character into question, and then saying I have good character. It's like
that's what really bugged me, is because he
said something about, listen, John is my family. Don't you ever talk about my family, right? I told you, I'm on John's side. He could murder somebody. Nah, they deserved it. Don't you ever talk about my family or bring that into question. That's what bothers me, and I don't feel like I should have to prove that to somebody.
You shouldn't. That's what bugs me, is that he made you feel like you have to justify what you do when you don't, and it's not having any trust or faith in you just because you're kind. Like, you're just gonna be naive to what everyone.
Yes, because I absolutely am not. I know which guys.
I know. I've seen you shut shit down very quickly on a lot of people. I know. That's what bugs me. It's because he made you feel guilty about something you enjoy doing.
Yes. And for having I'm like, you are basically saying I don't have discernment and good judge of character on who gets into my life. Yeah. And that's the thing, is like, for those that haven't followed me for a long time or anything, I don't know. I don't have a lot of I have next to no family. I've had so much trauma.
Yeah.
So the people in my life have earned their spots because I know that they have my best intention at heart. They're not waiting. Like, John, you're not waiting in the wings. We both are singles. We're not waiting in the wings to be like, oh, it's my turn now. No.
Nah.
It's just because we're caring and kind and love each other as a human. And so you're basically saying that I don't have a good judge of character on who I allow in my life, when that is absolutely not the truth. I've cut people out left and right.
Yeah.
If you do not have good character and integrity, you do not get access to me. So just the whole thing,
Exactly.
I'm lit today. I'm so mad.
I know. It's still fresh.
It is still fresh. It was today.
I know. And that's why I think my tendency, because I used to, and a lot of the advice I give you comes from either things I've seen or things I've done myself.
Yeah.
Because I was a shitty individual for a while. And I mean, I just didn't like making people feel like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, he could have said that better.
Yeah.
Because I know. Because I've said things like that. But
Yeah.
then when you get, but I mean, texting wasn't really a thing when I was like that. It was quite a while ago.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of it was done in person or like on the phone. So
Yeah.
So when you see reactions in people of how your words are affecting them, then it's
I
like,
didn't think about that.
and it's like shit. But we're back.
Yeah,
We're good.
we got this. We got this.
Yeah. So when I would see the reaction in people, and it's like, okay, well, it's my words that are causing this. I don't like doing that because I know how it hurts to have, someone, especially someone you care about, use words that they can have a lasting impact.
They can. Or it was like mine. It was like it's a wound already.
Yeah. And they're just reopening it.
Yeah, it's not necessary.
Yeah. So my tendency is just to fall on the sword.
Yeah. Like
whether I think it's you or not, I'm just going to own up. Because obviously I have a problem with something. Yeah. It's not just like you. So I'm leaving. Yes. I have a problem with something you're doing, so I'm going to fall on it.
Yeah, because I think it's in dating, it's good to be like, hey, like, maybe we were talking about this before, that it just would have been a lot easier instead of being like, because it literally listed male followers, male friends, male roommate. Yeah. And that's stuff that I'm really upfront with anyways. But like, you could have just been like, hey, because of prior things, like, I don't think I can handle this, but I really do wish you the best. That would have been fine. Yeah. It was the listing things. And then, so.
Especially things that you told him up front and he was okay with. And then he had an epiphany this morning. Yeah. That he wasn't.
Because of probably what I posted that has you in it, and knowing that like I have a male best friend.
Part of that is hilarious to me.
Why?
Because he felt threatened by me. I don't know why, but I think that's hilarious. That he was like, yeah, I can handle the roommate. That's fine. And he saw me. He was like, oh, wait, I can't. That dude is way too good looking.
No, I don't know what it was. I don't know.
I don't think that's just what it is in my head.
But listen, you tell yourself whatever you need to tell yourself, John. I will.
My own words of affirmation don't make me uncomfortable. It's only from other people.
Anybody else know about me? I'll pump myself up. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just crazy. Like, be better humans. Be better humans when you're dating. And just, I don't know.
Considerate. Just be considerate.
Considerate.
It's not hard.
You can be honest without also it end up being like putting the blame on someone else. Like, because if it's not for you, that's fine. Like, again, if you don't want a single mom, you don't want somebody that does content, you don't want that, fine. Do you know that from up front? Mm-hmm. Just move on from there. Yep. But
you ever done a performance review? just treat it like that.
We're gonna have a Google Doc. Your exit interview? Nah, you're gonna take that exit interview.
No, you're kind. You can't hurt. You don't want to hurt their feelings because they still work there. Yeah. You just gotta, choose your words carefully. Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Just be. I don't know. Dating's stupid. But on the next podcast episode,
there'll probably be more of it.
Oh, there's gonna be so many more. We have so many stories.
Oh, we have a ton of stuff to go. Oh, yeah. We have shit for days.
Oh, for days for that weeks, we don't. Yeah,
years even.
Years, and we're gonna be using nicknames for all of them. We can't be. I got some good nicknames.
You have some great ones.
I have some great ones. If you guys want to, like, we're excited to do this, and we're probably going to do this just because it's fun for us. But comment below, or we might even set up something else. DM us, so we're going to set up an Instagram and everything.
We have an email address too.
Oh, we do? Yeah, or email us.
Tata and haha at Gmail, I believe it is.
Yeah, Tata and haha. The Tata and haha show. Again, we're sorry for no tatas. That'll be next time.
Let me start working out some more, and then I'll come in here shirtless or something.
Right, just like, we're gonna do like a whole like YouTube thing. But comment, like, if you have a topic that you want, if you have questions for us, we're literally gonna just like hang out and kind of talk about what we want to. But also, if you're interested in stuff, let us know.
Yeah, we're open books. We talk about everything.
Yeah, we're pretty flipping open.
Yeah. So if there's something you want to know, you've been dying to know, this is your chance.
Just typity type. Don't be a troll though. Don't be a jerk. Tippity, get those thumbs. Flex them, and then
Yeah.
That was. It's been nice talking to y'all. Whatever. Make good choices. I don't know how to sign off.
Do your best. I don't either.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone take your smile. Show your ha-has. You don't got to show your tatas.
You don't have to. I mean, if it makes you money, we don't shame.
No, if you want to. If you want to show them. If you don't want to, then don't do it. Or maybe tatas are teeth. Maybe we can.
Yeah. Don't show me. I don't want to. You know what? Just go have a laugh. Have a good day. Be a good human. Think about others.
Yeah. And fuck dating apps.
Yeah, absolutely. Delete them. Bye-bye now.